Hey everyone, it's the one and only magnificent bird, Beak, speaking to you today. And in today's video, I am back at it with another NFL Madden video for you guys. And it's going to be specifically, we're going to get back into it, NFL Week 3 of the 2025 season, Sunday night football between the 1-1 Cincinnati Bengals taking on the 2-0 defending Super Bowl champion New England Patriots in Foxborough. And we're going to get started with the game played just momentarily. But yeah, what am I expecting with this game? I'm expecting it to be a good game. And I don't know, let's see. The last time they faced each other, I believe was a tight one. It was more of a defensive game. I believe the final score for that one, which was in the 2024 season, I believe it was by a score of 16-13 or something like that. So, and I believe it was in week 3. So what do you know? Week 3 again, they're playing, but this time the bright lights are on both of them, and let's see how both the Bengals and Patriots do under the bright lights. And I will be back to talk about the conclusion of the game, and I will also be back to go over all the other scores of all the other games as well. So I'll be back.
Tonight, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. We'll see Mac Jones and the New England Patriots taking on Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So now here come the Patriots to take over on offense. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
Before the game, when I said hello to him, I tried to give him a little dap, but he wouldn't give me any, and I thought he was snubbing me. Then I realized he's keeping all that flame to himself.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Throwing, Jones. And able to fly down to Lazard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's a good pickup of 14 yards for the first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought.
That's a really good pickup right there on 2nd down and 2, a gain of 14. All right, the Patriots are still driving down, and they got a 1st down and 10 to work with. Looks like they're probably going to go with another passing play. They do, as Hunter Henry is wide open. Well, not wide open, but he was open enough for it to get down to 2nd and inches. I almost thought that was a 1st down, but it was not.
You know that people just like to take a shot in this part of the...
In fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches.
All right, 2nd and inches. They're going to go with another pass play. I don't think I've seen any run plays. It's all passing plays, as another passing play gets the Patriots 11 and the 1st down.
Bengals 13-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
All right, the Patriots are working with a 2nd down and 3. More than 5 minutes have elapsed in this first quarter.
Back to throw again.
Got the running back wide open there. Going to be stopped just short at the 1-yard line.
Pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
So got it 1st and goal at the 1-yard line. What to do?
Back to throw.
Touchdown, Patriots! As they get it to Hunter Henry for the opening score of the game.
Touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you hit him with body blows. They can withstand him. They gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense.
The extra point is up, and it's good. 7-0.
And it's now a 7-0 game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a New England touchdown.
All right, we are back, and we're going to kick it off to Cincinnati for the first time in this game.
Kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And no excitement, unless you're on the defensive team of last week, in his numbers. Because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, because he's been working hard.
All right, the Cincinnati Bengals, they have a chance to try to go down there and get a score. Let's see what they can do. Okay, got a gain of 4.
And from the
2nd down and 6.
To the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what
Oh, damn. Okay, that's a 1st down. For a gain of 27 on that play, not bad.
7 yards there, a 1st down.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it. He's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
All right, we are back, and the Bengals are working with a 2nd down and 10.
Burrow throw.
Oh my goodness. That is a touchdown, Bengals. Wide open.
Jamar Chase, 44 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Austin Seibert on for the extra point.
The extra point is up, and it's good. All tied up, 7-7.
Touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown.
Bring that down a little bit.
All right, the Patriots are going to get the ball right back with another chance to maybe try to go score, as it is 7-7, about halfway through the first quarter. Or maybe the Patriots going to run it? They finally run it as they pick up a 1st down.
At the 23. Now what a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Alrighty, we are back, and the Patriots are still driving with a first down and 10 as it looks like they're going to go back up to the air. Hits Alan Lazard for the first down, and Mac Jones is a perfect 10 for 10 for 83 yards through the air.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive, it comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well.
All right, we are back at it, and the Patriots are still driving, working on a 2nd and 3. Looks like they're going to go back to the air for the passing attack. Yeah, it definitely looks like that to me.
Jones.
Oh, hit Kendrick Bourne. Oh, my goodness. He is gone. Patriots, touchdown. And congratulations to Kendrick Bourne for reaching 5,000 receiving yards. What a play to get that achievement on.
And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Extra point attempt here still to come.
All right, let's see if they can get the extra point. The extra point is up, and it's good, as the Patriots have a 14-7 lead.
5 plays there on that drive, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second.
All right, so the Bengals are about to get the football back as they are trailing 14-7 with 4 minutes 50 seconds left to go, only in the first quarter, and we already got 21 points on that board.
They will throw on first.
Oh my goodness gracious, he is gone. That is a Bengals touchdown. Oh my God. The Bengals, y'all ain't playing. Y'all came to play. Y'all came to win today. Oh my goodness, defense. What in the hell? Where in the hell y'all at?
A quick strike of 75 yards and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the
Oh
sense
my
that
goodness.
study was behind
Tried
this?
27 points.
That they thought they could take advantage of. The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
It's up and it's good. All tied up 14-14.
Score here in this opening quarter of play.
All right, we are back at it, and we are in the second quarter as the Patriots are working with a 3rd and 4. Can they pick up the first down?
On the gun, Jones.
Oh my goodness. All right, got stopped on that one. And we'll be back after the injury timeout.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
All right, we are back, and I'm thinking, let's keep up this momentum. Let's take a risk. Let's go for it on 4th and 2. Yeah, let's be ballsy. Hey, we got to show why we're an undefeated team. There we go, got it. And going to be stopped all the way at the 3-yard line.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I didn't like the play call. I loved it. Running situation for sure on 4th and short. They got the
But that's what they would expect us to do, is run it.
And have the guts to go for the pass instead. And as a result, they're set up first to goal.
Woo, 19 of 19. Almost 200 yards in the first half passing through the air.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Oh, come on. What's the flag for delay a game? Ah, shit.
And that'll set them back 5.
Ooh. Dislocated soldier. Dislocated shoulder dislocated soldier. Oh my goodness.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up
Damn.
for first and goal.
Still first and goal.
Looking to throw. Jones over the middle.
Oh.
To the right side. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. 3 yards to gain there, second down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted.
All right, we are back at it. And the Patriots are still driving, third and goal. Trying to get in the end zone for the third time in this game.
Back to throw.
Let's see. Yeah. Touchdown, Patriots. Alan Lazard was wide open.
And the Patriots go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Now the extra point try forthcoming.
The extra point is up, and it's good.
It's up and good, and that'll make
As the Patriots have a 21-14 lead over the Bengals.
And it ends with a New England touchdown. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here again comes Joe Burrow and the offense for the Bengals. And I don't know what more they need to see of him than what we're going to see in this player montage. He's been great. Why aren't they winning this game, I guess, is the question.
It is a good question, isn't it? Remember the time we spent with them in practice beforehand and had that little twinkle in his eye where he thought, hey, we can get some bombs in this game. We can get deep, and that's exactly what's going on. But I don't think he thought if they could do that they'd be on the losing end.
They might need more of this air raid attack.
All right, we are back. And the Bengals are going to try to match us and try to get it tied up. Ooh. Oh, my goodness gracious.
Now, after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
All right, we are back, and the Bengals are still driving as they're working with a 2nd down and 3. So let's see what they can do. Oh, the run gets stopped right there for a gain of nothing.
Well, no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
All right, let's see if they can pick it up on 3rd down and 3. And they do, as it is a Bengals touchdown.
T. Higgins, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put the scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far.
The extra point is up, and it's good. All tied up, 21 apiece in the 2nd quarter. All right, we are back, and we are approaching the 2-minute warning of the first half as the Patriots are down here at the goal line. Well, at the 10-yard line, but it is 2nd and goal. Oh, that is a little bit of defense from Cincinnati right there, that sack. As that sack is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
It's impacted the opposing quarterback, make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important for the sack if they do want to turn things around.
We'll see how that sack affects Mac Jones coming out of the 2-minute warning.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
All right, we are back beyond the 2-minute warning. So let's see how the Patriots are going to respond to this being a long 3rd and goal from the 14. Oh, JJ Arcega-Whiteside is wide open for the touchdown as the Patriots are going to regain the lead.
And the Patriots have moved out in front.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. How about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in a touchdown here. Great play offensively. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after.
The extra point is up and it's good. 28-21. Wow. Did we expect these points to be coming and going only in the first half like this, fast and furious? I would say no. All right, we're going to kick it off and see what the Bengals can do.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. They ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Cincinnati set to take over once again. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Ooh, that was a nice play to bat it down.
Incomplete.
Can't give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Oh, got a nice throw for the first down.
35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 15.
They got another first down.
This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Again, it's Burrow.
Ooh, that is a touchdown, Bengals.
Touchdown. T. Higgins with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Man, what a first half.
It's a first half.
If you like offensive fireworks, which I think most people do, yeah, you're going to love this game.
This game is over.
Seibert on for the PAT.
The extra point is up and it's good. All tied up, 28-28.
The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score.
All right. Will we finally, will we get a break with the scoring long enough to get to halftime? I don't know. We'll find out. That's pretty good. 35 at the 35-yard line.
New England's offense set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
Damn, we barely ran it. We've just been doing nothing but throwing it. We're throwing it. That's all we've been doing.
And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. throwing to start the drive. Jones eluding the pressure right.
All right. Keep on going. Woo, baby. Oh, my goodness gracious.
This drive's going to end, but how about the way they put field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Oh, my goodness. Are we going to get no defense in this game? I think defense is out of the question in this game so far.
A real field flipper there.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
In the red zone. From the gun, Jones. He completes it to Henry. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9.
Wow, 29 of 29 completed passes.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple.
Wow, who can do that?
Letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
2nd and 5.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Operating from the gun, Jones.
Oh, touched it. No.
It's incomplete.
That's the first incompletion of the game, y'all.
Better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before.
Oh, if the defender wouldn't have been there, that would have been a touchdown.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw. Jones flushed out right.
Oh, touchdown, Patriots. The 5th touchdown of the game.
His 2nd touchdown of the
Oh
game.
my goodness.
And the Patriots have moved out in front.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
And a great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point.
The extra point is up and it's good. 35-28 before halftime. Usually that might be a score for the going into the final. That would be a final score. That'd be a pretty good final score. But this is only the first half. Ladies and gents, insane.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few.
Realistically, if they wanted to, they could try to go down there and tie it up. Only 45 seconds left, but I wouldn't be shocked.
Now Burrow on 1st down.
Oh my God, you're kidding me.
And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before
Like I
it's all said
said.
and done. Now the Bengals going to use the first of the
Wow.
timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Wow-wee. Wow.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. It's in.
Didn't get that one.
Shot couldn't connect.
Wow, and he was wide open. He just missed through his receiver.
Process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. He's got Njoku, his big tight end.
Okay.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of
They're going to have to use another timeout.
With just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And Burrow going to throw again.
Ooh, hey, defense, baby. We finally got some defense on our side. All right.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses happen their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop.
All right, yeah, we might as well not push our luck. Let's go ahead and take it to halftime. My goodness.
He should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends.
All right, there we go. Halftime. The score is 35-28.
It looks like. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, where it was the Eagles who come away with the home victory. Jonathan Taylor, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. From there, we head down south to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting New Orleans Saints. Alvin Kamara, a touchdown run in the victory. And finally, a good one on Monday Night Football between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? Find out. We give it back to our commentators, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here.
All right, we are back at the start of the second half, the start of the third quarter, as the Bengals get the football to start this third quarter. They are looking to try to tie this game up.
The fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half, but when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard.
All right, let's see. Can we make another defensive play? Come on, man! Are you serious? That is a Bengals touchdown. Damn, they make up for what they failed to do right before the end of the half. So,
both in this game. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use.
Joe Burrow looks good here, better than he does in actual real life. Holy shit.
75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big time play, big time result.
Here's Cyber now to add the extra point.
The extra point is up and it's good. All tied up, 35 apiece to kick off the third quarter.
One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. 1 play, 75 yards, 6 points.
All right, we are back, and the Patriots have the football and driving as they are currently looking for a first down on a 3rd down and 7. So let's see what they got. Let's see what they got on 3rd down and 7.
Throwing Jones.
Oh, Alan Lazard gets it for a first down plus plenty more.
Conversion with a gain of 28.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Alrighty, we are back, and the Patriots are working with a 1st down and 10. With over 10 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter. Let's see what they got. Looks like a wide receiver screen. Yep. Oh, got the first down plus plenty.
Get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
All right, we are back at it, and the Patriots have it 1st and goal at the 8-yard line, looking to regain the lead.
Back to throw.
Touchdown, Patriots!
Hunter Henry with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Patriots have moved out in front.
You got it figured out by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point.
The extra point is up and it's good.
They'll take a 7-point lead now.
The Patriots have a 42-35 lead, about almost halfway through the third quarter. All right, we are back at it, and the Patriots are still leading it by 7 by a score of 42-35. Damn.
He's gonna go. He's at the
All right, at least you got there on that one.
They
Jeez.
finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
So yeah, the Patriots are still leading it by 7, 42-35. That's where we're at right now.
He battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with don't fumble the football.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now Burrow.
Oh my God. All right, defense, y'all gotta stop leaving them so wide open.
7 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Cybert on for the PAT.
Oh, the extra point is up and good. All tied up once again, 42
The quick
apiece.
strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it.
Alrighty, we are back at it, and we are at the start of the fourth quarter as we have it all tied up 42 apiece. There's been very little defense in this game, like very little. Alright, Hunter Henry is going to pick up the first down on that one.
Touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control.
Alrighty, we are back at it as the Patriots continue to drive, and they are working with a 3rd down and 2. As it does look like, indeed, they are going to go back to the passing attack. Yep, there you go. They hit Alan Lazard. They pick up the first down. Man, 45 of 47. 6 passing TDs.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game
Like,
long. That throw, no different.
That's hard to accomplish in a single game, y'all.
I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm gonna keep firing.
Alrighty, we are back, and the Patriots are working with a 2nd down and 10. So let's see what they got schemed up to try to break this tie. Oh, yeah. Alright, come on, Hunter Henry. Yeah. Touchdown. Damn. Now, that is a soldier right there. He was able to carry the defender on his back all the way to the end zone. Oh, man. Oh, my goodness.
Touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point
Wow.
attempt to come here.
All right, let's see this extra point. Yep, it's up and it's good. 49-42.
So that drive spans 13 plays, and it ends with a New England touchdown.
Offsides, easy call.
All right, we are back at it, and the Bengals are on the field as they are down by 7. Ooh, the defender was there to stop them. But yeah, this has been a very exciting game here. Watching both of these offenses go to work just up and down the football field with very little defense to speak of in this game.
Play in the passing game.
Very, very little from either
Big
defense.
play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah,
Oh.
when he gets moving,
Got to gain a 10. Got to gain a 10 on that
the
one.
design that we're seeing right there, this is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And they come with a jet sweep here.
Okay, a jet sweep on that one.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think that's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Hands it off out of the gun.
Oh, wow, that was close to a touchdown on that one.
Around the 1. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. We'll get a report.
Okay, well, we'll be back in just a second, folks. All right, we are back, and the Bengals have a 3rd and inches. There you go, Bengals touchdown.
Take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. But we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
You know what? The Bengals better hope that when the Patriots get the ball back, they better hope that they can string together a defense. Because I got a feeling if New England, the way that they've been moving up and down the field, they're looking at the clock and they are thinking, why don't we just run the clock out and take our time and kick a game-winning field goal? And that extra point was good as we're all tied up 49 apiece. All right, we are back, and the Patriots are at their own 4-yard line, but they're thinking in their minds they're not pressured, that we could just go ahead and, the way that our offense has been playing, we could go ahead and take this clock all the way down and kick a game-winning field goal. That is what their mindset is right now. That's what their mindset is, and I don't blame them. All right, we are back, and the Patriots are working with a 3rd down and 6 to continue this drive. Can they pick it up? Let's see if they can pick it up.
Here's Jones on 3rd down.
Yep, they got the 1st down.
That's Henry. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
First and 15.
Alrighty, we are back, and there's a little over 5 minutes, 35 seconds exactly left to go in this game, as the Patriots are going to run another play, and are they going to pick up the 1st down? It sure looks like it. It'll be awfully close. They're calling it 2nd and inches on that play.
Last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Puts it right on him.
Alrighty, we are back, and again, we got over 4 minutes, 20 seconds exactly, and the Patriots continue to drive down this field. This is exactly what I was talking about. The Cincinnati Bengals had better hope they got a defense to stop this offense if they want a chance to either try to win the game or pray for overtime at this point. And so far, the Bengals do not have the answers on defense.
Success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short game.
All right, so we got 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. And the Patriots, like I said, they're not rushing. They're not in a hurry. They're in run the clock, drain the clock mode right now. That's all they're worried about.
back to throw.
As they do pick up another first down, still in that mindset of let's run the clock, let's drain the clock, and give no time to Cincinnati whatsoever.
Right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, hey, we can talk about finding these.
To get into, that's what we call not taking.
Alrighty, we are back, and we are pretty much at this point approaching the 2-minute warning in this game as the Patriots continue to drive down the field. It looks like that's going to be a wide receiver screen. Yep, and the Patriots are going to be near the first down. Are they going to give it to them? It's going to be 2nd and inches as we are going to go down to the final 2 minutes of this football game.
Great analogy, great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Alrighty, we are back beyond the 2-minute warning, and the Patriots are looking to go ahead and win this game and advance to 3-0 on the season. But the Bengals had better hope that out of some miracle that their defense can come to life in the next minute and 40-some seconds and pray for overtime.
Should be in no hurry to run a play really.
But yeah, New England realistically shouldn't be in a hurry at all to run any plays. All they have to do is move up a little bit closer and win and kick the game-winning field goal, if that's what they want to do. Because they are in control right now.
Now a give right side.
Yeah. Well, the Bengals are going to call the timeout. And maybe that wasn't the best thing for Cincinnati to do. Is that going to bite them in the butt? I mean, I get what they're trying to do, but you just give New England more incentive instead of just settling for that field goal or overtime. You're giving them more incentive of, hey, maybe we should go ahead and punch it in the end zone and put the nail in the coffin, essentially.
They'll keep it on the ground. Price. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeout.
Yeah, see, New England anticipated that they would use another timeout. That's why they ran it, but they didn't try to pick up the first down. They're playing a psychological mind game right now with the Bengals. They're like, we know if we pick up this first down that Cincinnati is going to use their last timeout. Thus, we can do whatever the hell we want after we pick up this first down. So perhaps them taking the one timeout was a mistake by Cincinnati. Yeah, see, there you go. New England predicted that they would do that. Now the Bengals have no way to stop the clock. So New England, they got 3 options. They could settle for overtime, they could kick the game-winning field goal, or they could really put the nail in the coffin by getting a touchdown. So they got some options to play around with. So let's see what New England decides to do here.
Here's Jones.
Oh,
That is incomplete. Now the coverage a little
that wasn't bad by Cincinnati, man.
In the red zone, precision.
That wasn't bad.
If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, gonna be a good chance that any attempt is gonna be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Now Jones.
Oh, there you go. See, now the clock is going to continue to run down, and the Patriots have it 3rd and 1.
He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Jones being chased down left.
Oh.
It's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game.
Oh, damn. All right, that wasn't bad defense. That wasn't bad right there. Usually they would have clutched up and got that first down. So what do the Patriots do with 30 seconds? Maybe they go for it. Yeah, looks like they're going to go for it. Interesting. Okay, because if anything goes wrong, overtime will happen, but the Patriots are going to pick up the first down there. And now that clock is going to continue to tick down.
There's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down in the fourth quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out first downs.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here.
Interesting. They're lining up like they want to get the touchdown. And you see the clock ticking, just ticking down. Oh, touchdown Patriots with triple zeros on the clock. So the Patriots are going to win it. Oh, that is rough for the Bengals. Oh my goodness. The final score is going to be 55-49. Oh man, what a tough break for the Bengals. They thought maybe they were going to get overtime, and the Patriots just toyed with them.
It's one thing to win, it's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Why were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game.
Whoa, what in the hell's going on now?
Continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call run.
Wow, 555 yards and 8 passing touchdowns.
So for New England.
Alrighty. So, be sure to join me as I will be right back to talk a little bit more about this game. So, I'll catch you guys in just a second. Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And here we go. Here is the final score for that Sunday night football. The Cincinnati Bengals fall to the New England Patriots. Final score 49-55. The Cincinnati Bengals have a rough start to the season as they are going to drop their second game in a row to fall to 1-2 on the season. And the New England Patriots are going to remain undefeated at 3-0 as we are nearing the end of the first stretch of the 2025 season. Man, all I got to say is, did anybody expect offensive fireworks from both of these offenses? We know the Patriots offense can score, but man, for the Bengals to be able to keep up and only lose it by 6 points, like that is something else. Man, you had, 566 yards thrown by Joe Burrow, and then Mac Jones threw 555 yards for 8 passing touchdowns, while Joe Burrow had 6 of them. Oh my goodness gracious. So that was about 15. Yeah, if my math is right, they threw over a dozen's worth of touchdowns, the both of them, just in this one game alone. Oh my goodness. That is incredible. Absolutely incredible. Man, neither defense showed up a whole lot. I don't even think either team committed a turnover. No. This was a rare game where the Patriots defense did not get a interception, a fumble, because both offenses just kept moving up and down the field. Absolutely incredible. Like, hey, if you like two really good offenses at work, yeah, this is the game. This is the game for you. Very little defense, although both Mac Jones and Joe Burrow did get sacked once in this game, but I mean, as far as defense, that's pretty much it. As far as defense, it was more so of a offensive fireworks display out there tonight. And next up, the New England Patriots will have a battle against the 3-0 Carolina Panthers. So we got a battle of the unbeatens, of the undefeateds going into week 4 of the 2025 season. And I don't know who Cincinnati Bengals, I don't know who they play, but man, they got a rough start to this season, but if anybody can turn it around, they can turn it around. I feel like this might be one of their toughest opponents that they're getting out of the way early on in the season. But real good game offensively. Yeah, no defense whatsoever to speak of. So, yeah, I think that's all I got to say on the final score of this game. So, I will be right back to recap all the other scores for the rest of the Week 3 NFL 2025 season. So, I'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and let's me go ahead and recap all of the rest of the scores for the NFL Week 3 2025 season. First up on Thursday Night Football, we have the Cleveland Browns taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars, as the Cleveland Browns were able to beat the Jacksonville Jaguars by a score of 28-14. And to continue the Week 3 action, first up on Sunday, we have the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Philadelphia Eagles, as the Philadelphia Eagles were able to win a close one and hand the Kansas City Chiefs their first loss on the season by beating the Chiefs by a score of 28-24. Next up, we have an NFC South divisional rivalry matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons, as the New Orleans Saints were able to get out of there with the win by a score of 14-13. Next up, we have the Carolina Panthers taking on the Buffalo Bills, as the Carolina Panthers were able to beat the Buffalo Bills 28-20 to move up to 3-0, while the Buffalo Bills slide to 0-3 on the season. Next up, we have another divisional game, an AFC South divisional rivalry game between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. And Aaron Rodgers and the Tennessee Titans were able to take care of business against Deshaun Watson and the Houston Texans as they beat the Texans 21-10. Next up, we have a matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Pittsburgh Steelers, as the Detroit Lions get their first win on the season, beating the Pittsburgh Steelers in overtime in that one, as they advance to 1-2, and the Steelers drop their first game on the season. Next up, we have the Baltimore Ravens taking on the New York Jets, as the New York Jets are able to escape with the victory in that game, advancing to 3-0 on the season as they beat the Baltimore Ravens by a score of 28-21, as Baltimore loses their first game on the season. Next up, we have another NFC matchup between the New York Giants and the Minnesota Vikings, as the Minnesota Vikings beat the New York Giants and hand them their first loss on the season by a score of 35-30. Next up, we have a matchup in Arlington, as the Denver Broncos take on the Dallas Cowboys. As well, there really isn't anything to talk about other than the Cowboys have their third loss in a row, as the Denver Broncos beat that ass by a score of 49-25 in Arlington. Next up, we have another divisional rivalry game between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers, as the 49ers beat the Rams in a tight one by a score of 34-32. Next up, we have a matchup between the Washington Commanders and the Arizona Cardinals. Yes, I know it says football team, but I'm just going to call them the Commanders. Football team, Redskins, Commanders, they are the same shitty franchise, just three different names, okay? So, whatever you want to call them, it's the same team, okay? Anyway, the football Commanders, Redskins team, they go into Arizona and they beat the Cardinals by a score of 28-10. Next up, we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Seattle Seahawks, as the Seattle Seahawks beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers by a score of 17-14. Next up, we have those Miami Dolphins taking on the Los Angeles Chargers, and to pretty much nobody's surprise, the Los Angeles Chargers are able to beat the Dolphins by a score of 35-7. Next up, before we get to Sunday night and Monday night football, we have the Las Vegas Raiders falling to the Indianapolis Colts by a score of 31-20 as the Indianapolis Colts move up to 3-0 on the season. Now, just for a quick recap of Sunday Night Football, we had the Cincinnati Bengals falling to the 3-0 New England Patriots by a score of 49-55. Yeah, rough start for Cincinnati, but hey, you know what? If any of these 1-2 teams can turn it around and turn it into a positive, yeah, it can be Cincinnati. I feel like, in my opinion, they got their toughest opponent out of the way very early on in the season. And to close out week 3, we have an NFC North rivalry, probably the most iconic rivalry of the entire NFC North, as the Chicago Bears are taking on the Green Bay Packers. And the Chicago Bears were able to squeak out with a win by a score of 27-24 in Green Bay in overtime, as the Bears get their first win on the season and the Packers drop their second loss on the season. So that does it for week 3 and all matchups and all the games. And be sure to join me for week 4, as I will recap all the games from that week, and as the 3-0 Carolina Panthers take on the 3-0 New England Patriots. So a battle of the unbeatens in week 4. So something's got to give. One of them's going to lose. Which one will lose? That will be the question that will be answered for week 4. So, until next time, take care, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye, guys.